There is a place in California where the air itself can make children sick. A place where millions of fish suddenly died. Where entire towns were built, became wealthy, and were eventually abandoned. And the strangest part? It all started because someone dug in the wrong place. Today, billion-dollar corporations are fighting over what lies beneath that disaster. Because sometimes, the world's greatest treasure is born exactly where everything went wrong. When people think about California, they picture beaches, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, luxury homes, and endless sunshine. But far from that postcard image lies a landscape that looks like it belongs in a post-apocalyptic movie. Empty beaches, abandoned boats, poisoned soil, the smell of sulfur, toxic dust carried by the desert wind. And at the center of it all, a sea that should never have existed. The strange thing is, this place wasn't destroyed by war, not by an earthquake, not by a hurricane. It was destroyed slowly, year after year, decade after decade, almost without anyone noticing. And now, the entire world has turned its attention back to this forgotten place. For one unexpected reason: money. A staggering amount of money. What happened next was something no one expected. Instead of trying to erase the sea, people embraced it. Developers looked at that enormous body of water in the middle of the desert and saw opportunity. Soon, marinas appeared. Luxury resorts opened their doors. Waterfront neighborhoods were built. Restaurants, hotels, and yacht clubs transformed the shoreline into one of California's newest vacation destinations. Before long, Hollywood discovered it. Movie stars spent weekends there. Celebrities bought vacation homes. Powerboat races attracted huge crowds. Families came to fish, swim, and escape the crowded California coast. For a while, it looked like the impossible had happened. A thriving paradise had emerged where there had once been nothing but sand. The region even earned an ambitious nickname: the California Riviera. But beneath the glamorous surface, a silent problem was growing. Unlike a normal lake, this sea had nowhere to drain. Water could only leave one way: evaporation. Every gallon that disappeared into the air left something behind: salt, minerals, agricultural runoff, fertilizers, chemical residue. Year after year, the concentration kept increasing. The sea wasn't simply aging, it was slowly poisoning itself. No one noticed the danger at first. Nature rarely announces disaster with fireworks. Most of the time, it whispers.
Hey guys, a quick pause before we keep going. If you're enjoying the video so far, show our channel some love. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. When you interact, like, and leave a comment, it lets us know that you're liking our work. That's what motivates us to keep bringing you more cool videos. So go ahead and comment down below what you're thinking, and let's get back to the video.
Then the warning signs became impossible to ignore. The smell came first. A heavy sulfur odor drifted across the shoreline. Then came one of the largest fish die-offs in American history. Millions of fish floated to the surface. Entire beaches became covered with decaying wildlife. The oxygen levels in the water collapsed. Bird populations declined. The ecosystem began unraveling piece by piece. But things became even worse. As years passed, the sea continued shrinking. The receding shoreline exposed miles of dry lake bed. What looked like ordinary dirt was actually decades of accumulated contaminants. When strong desert winds swept across the exposed ground, they carried tiny toxic particles into nearby communities. Children living near the sea began experiencing unusually high rates of asthma and respiratory illness. What had once been promoted as a luxury destination had become an environmental crisis. Visitors stopped coming. Businesses closed. Hotels emptied. Homes lost their value. Entire neighborhoods fell silent. Today, abandoned streets and empty buildings remain as reminders of a dream that slowly faded away. Humans have an incredible ability to mistake temporary success for permanent victory. Nature usually has a different timeline. Just when it seemed this story couldn't become any stranger, everything changed again. Deep beneath the Salton Sea lies one of the most geologically active regions in North America. Hot underground brines circulate through rocks heated by Earth's interior, and dissolved inside those scorching waters is one of the world's most valuable resources: lithium, a lightweight metal that has become essential to modern civilization. Without lithium, there are no electric vehicles, no large-scale battery storage, no rechargeable electronics, no clean energy transition as we know it. Almost overnight, the forgotten Salton Sea became strategically important. Energy companies arrived. Mining companies invested billions. Governments began paying close attention. Many experts now believe this region could hold one of the largest lithium resources in the United States. The irony is almost unbelievable. The same geological forces that helped create one of California's greatest environmental disasters may also provide one of its greatest economic opportunities. One place, 1 century, human error, luxury, environmental collapse, and now, the future of America's battery industry. Perhaps the most unsettling part of the Salton Sea isn't the environmental disaster. It's not the toxic water. It's not the ghost towns. And it's not even the billions of dollars now buried beneath its surface. It's the realization that this entire transformation happened in just over a century. For the Earth, that's barely a heartbeat. One place experienced an astonishing cycle, an engineering mistake, a booming paradise, an environmental collapse, a public health crisis, and now, a race for one of the most valuable resources of the 21st century, all within the lifetime of just a few generations. Meanwhile, the desert remains exactly where it has always been, silent, patient, as if it already knows. Another chapter is still waiting to be written. The Salton Sea reminds us that nature doesn't think in years, or even centuries. It works on a scale that's almost impossible for us to imagine. Sometimes, a single human decision can reshape an entire landscape. Sometimes, a place built by accident becomes a symbol of both extraordinary ambition and devastating consequences. And sometimes, the same land capable of creating disaster also holds the key to the future. The Salton Sea is all of those things at once. A warning, a mystery, a tragedy, and perhaps one of the most important places in America's energy future. The next chapter of its story is already unfolding. The only question is whether history is about to repeat itself or surprise us one more time. If you enjoyed this type of content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. In future videos, you'll delve even deeper into the mysteries of humanity.